Hey, what's going on, bro? Cyril Talavera here, and for today's video, we'll be focusing on chemistry, where we'll also be cooking some sopas and analyzing its chemical and scientific principles when cooking it. So, without further ado, let's proceed with our video and start cooking, bros. Let's do it. Alright, bros, I know we're in the middle of cooking our sopas, but let's take a quick break to further understand on what is a phase change. Well, a phase change is when matter changes from one state, such as a solid, liquid, gas, and even plasma, to another state. These changes occur when sufficient energy is supplied to the system or when a sufficient amount is lost. And it also occurs when the pressure on the system is changed. Before we finish cooking, let's take one last break to understand first on what are scientific principles. Well, these principles are concepts based on commonly acknowledged scientific laws and regulations. They are underlying truths that serve as the framework for additional research. Fundamentals are qualitative. Actually, these aren't rules that can be expressed in terms of mathematical symbols. And that's all. I hope you understand on what our scientific principles mean. And back to the video. Alright, bros, now that we finished cooking our sopas, it's time to analyze the scientific principles we use to, well, cook it. First, let's start off with what I use to cook the sopas. I chose an aluminum pan because aluminum has a unique low heat capacity that allows us to cook more quickly by absorbing the heat more efficiently. Next is that water molecules are linked by hydrogen bonding. And next is water's boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius, and once it reaches that threshold, it will start to evaporate. And next we have melting. Melting is important here because due to the high temperature, the items that we utilize such as Knorr cubes and salt were melted due to the high temperatures. And those Knorr cubes are considered as aqueous solution. These are the solvents that are dissolved in water, and examples of these are the Knorr cubes and salt that we used for our sopas. And as our pasta cooks, the proteins begin to denature due to the cooking process, while the starches progressively absorb more water, becoming softer and more pleasant due to the high temperature. Alright bros, and I guess that's all for today's video. I hope you learned a thing or two when it comes to cooking sopas and the chemical principles or scientific principles involved in cooking it and the certain phase changes included such as melting and even evaporation. Well, thanks for watching. I'm Cyril Talavera from Grade 12 St. Peter Damian, and see you in the next video bros. Goodbye.